Y'all already know what it is. Come on now. 2K25. Y'all know this the game to grind. Stop playing.
Welcome back to our next NBA 2K25 courtside report. Today I'm joined by Zach Timmerman, principal producer on NBA 2K25, as well as Mark Little.
Most of y'all already seen it done, but we going
Zach,
big post.
How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Now there is so much to talk about for NBA 2K25. This is where fans can live out their hoop dreams and build their legacy like never before. Before we get into my career, let's talk about the Myplayer builder.
All right, the My Builder.
When you're building your Myplayer, you're not just building a legacy this year, you're also building a dynasty for your team.
Like
and we understand this is a very integral
like
moment, a very important decision. And so we put a lot of time into ensuring that the various paths that we have in the builder are going to allow all walks of our gamers to be able to make the player that they want to make. Create your own. It's the builder where you just have so many options changing your position.
I ain't gonna lie, they got the same build. They got the same exact build. Same exact build.
Changing your size. You can articulate through every single one of your attributes and get to right where you want to go with your builder. All while you can see the various perks that your players eventually going to be equipped with. Ultimately, it's the builder where somebody who wants to mess around with thousands of possibilities can eventually make the build that they want to. We also have our pro build-making veterans that have been playing the game for a long time. They're probably going to want to jump in there as well. There's also another group that wants to jump in there to try to make a unique build that nobody else in the world has made.
This sounds really intriguing. One thing I loved about last year was community members submitting their builds and you guys implementing them into the game. Are those returning this year?
I don't know. Yeah,
the community builds feature that we had last year, it was really exciting. It was really nice to grab the best build makers that we have out there, be able to have them put their build in the game. Ultimately, people, when they would grab these builds, they felt like they could instantly compete and play with the best gamers out there. They'll be available season 2. We'll be dropping new ones each season with the intention of giving you access to the latest and greatest play styles that are out there.
A lot of new features coming with this new builder system, Zach. What else can you share about creating your Myplayer in 2K25?
In each of these builder paths, there's access to more information than we've ever given you before. You'll see which badges you qualify for. You'll see which takeovers you qualify for in our new takeover system. And you'll also be able to see which animations your player will qualify for. Ultimately, it's going to give you a really good feel for whether or not the player is going to move and react the way that you want to through the animation system.
I love all that, but I especially love the new takeover system.
Is this the gameplay?
Takeovers back in the system.
I love all that, but
this the gameplay?
The way that you want to through the
This is tough. I mean, it looked the same, but don't get me wrong.
Animation system.
I love all that, but I especially love the new takeover system.
Takeovers back in a new way this year. We have 70 takeovers and 14 special abilities. In the builder, you can see which takeovers you qualify for. Once you get into My Career, you can swap your takeovers in and out. They all have attribute requirements.
Did he just say 70 takeovers? Level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't know how that worked. Okay. Oh, okay. So you get to level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you get to take over.
Requirements that determine whether or not you're able to equip these takeovers. Once you get into the game, you're going to see your takeover meter. There's 5 levels to your takeover, and it's kind of like 5 levels of hotness. Once you hit level 5, the special ability turns on, and that allows you to kind of dominate the game for a short period of time.
Okay, 70 takeovers. What are some of your favorites?
I think the one that I've been gravitating towards the most is barbecue chicken. If you're a hoop head, you know what that name means. It means you're about to put somebody in the post and turn them into a rag doll.
Oh yeah, okay. That sound about my nature. They said barbecue chicken, you put them in a post and turn into a rag dog. Say goodbye. Look, that badge is for me. That takeover is for me, bro.
As a takeover, boost your post control, your shot posts, and your strength. And then when the special ability turns on, it turns on deep post bag, which essentially allows you to completely dominate the post, again, for a short period of time, in shots, back downs, every post move you can think of. So it's a lot of fun for somebody who likes to play in the post.
What can you tell us about
max
badges in 2K25?
Max wing
This year we have 40 badges. They're a lot more all-encompassing than they have been in the past. Each one of them has a larger impact. And so we're really happy with the badge allotment that we have right now. We feel like we've hit every part of basketball that's important. And ultimately, we're accentuating everybody's play style with these badges.
They got new badges.
One other thing I want to talk about.
Hit every part of basketball that's important. And feel like we've hit every part of basketball that's important. And ultimately, we're badge allotment that
they got red badges now. And I heard about it. That was like this just like the high badge. Well, it is the high badge. It's basically like a legend badge. Y'all already know we gonna have hook specialist on legend. Our legend badge is gonna be hook specialist, bruh. No cap. You know we hooking from deep. Post shots, all type of stuff. I already know it. This year is gonna be tough. It might seem a little crazy
right now.
After I seen that trailer.
Every part of basketball that's important.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we're accentuating everybody's play style for these badges.
One other thing I want to talk about is badge progression.
Badge progression is basically how often are you using your badge. The more often you use the badge, the faster it's going to progress. Ultimately, though, if you don't use your badge this year, you won't regress, which I'm sure our fans are pretty happy about.
So it sounds like badges are completely reworked this year in 2K25.
Yeah, so this year we introduced a new level of badge called Legend. It's a level above Hall of Fame. It's pretty difficult to get. You have to raise your attributes pretty high, but ultimately, you know, it really allows you to dominate in that area of the game.
Zach, I'm excited. Can't wait to get my hands on the builder. Thanks for all the new details. And for all of you, stay connected to the NBA 2K25 Courtside Report, where you can learn all about the new MyPlayer Builder. Now we know about all the new exciting features in the MyPlayer Builder, but it's time to learn about my career. I'm joined by Mark Little. Let's jump right in. What's new in my career for NBA 2K25?
My career in NBA 2K25 is all about building the greatest dynasty in NBA history. You're my player this year, growing up outside of Chicago, and like his idol, Michael Jordan, he wants to build a dynasty that lasts throughout the ages. You can learn about your my player's history and his path to the NBA through an optional flashback story called The Heart of the Dynasty, which you get to relive 4 of his most iconic games in his pre-NBA career, including a high school state championship, a FIBA U19 World Cup, and even an open run with some NBA players where one of the players is not so happy and he got invited. And all these games are available for you to play right away. You can play them at any point in your career, but if you really want to just jump right into your NBA career and start building your dynasty, you can do that. Just obstacles. There's a lot of control about which two games you play. We've divided the season into matchup system. Try and win the NBA Cup, or maybe you want to focus on winning road games. So there's a lot of content depending on the scenario and play style you've picked. And on top of that, an all-new Dynasty badge. So the Dynasty badges you earn help improve your team and shape the dynasty you're about to make.
This sounds exciting. What about other new features in my career that you can talk about?
There's a lot more than I'm going to be able to go into here today, but I'll give you a few more of my favorites. So earlier I mentioned you can play a FIBA game in the optional flashback story. Well, you can also play FIBA games in our new revised off-season flow.
We got Chris Move. Here we go.
We got a lot of good.
Okay. These are the new badges, bruh. These are the new badges. Y'all know me. What my badge is at. We got the inside scoring. Okay. We got hook specialist. That's 1. We got paint prodigy. That's 2. We got physical finisher. That's 3. And we got post fade phenom in the inside. That's 4. And we got post powerhouse. That's 5. That's 5. That's 5. And then we got, what else we got? We got layup mixed master. So we got, and we got hook spec. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 badges for a post. We got 6 badges for a post. Do y'all hear me? I am a post scorer. So all my badges is in the inside. Obviously, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay, the outside shooting. I think I want to be able to shoot 3s with my post scorer this year though. Like for some reason. Still max wingspan though. No cap. Post up poet. Posterizer. Gonna have posterizer. Rise up. This like dream shake. It's the chances of faking your defender. That's dream shake. That's not a new badge. They just renamed it. Posterizer, we're gonna have that. We might not have that. Rise up for sure. Dead eye, limitless range, mini marksman, set shot specialist, and shifty shooter. Rebounding, they only got 2 rebounding badges, which that's all they should have anyway. Cause I don't know what the world was I don't know. It was some bad, but they got rebound and box out. Ankle assassin for playmaker. Ankle assassin. Flagball. Bailout. Break starter diamond. Handles for day. Lightning launch. Strong handle, unpluckable, versatile. I said versatile. Yeah. Glove, challenger, high flying, immovable force. Basically like the same badges from last year. Paint Patroller. Basically the same badge from last year. All right.
Good news today. My Court is making a return in 2K25.
My Court is back. Oh yeah, we getting the My Court videos.
Badge regression.
Chat, we getting the My Court videos. Y'all wanna know how to post? Y'all wanna know how to post for real? We getting the My Court videos. Ham cams, all type of stuff. I got you, my boy. I got you.
Last year, that was a terrible feature that they introduced into the game where you could actually lose progress on your badges. So we had to go all year dealing with that. This year, your badges only go up. They do not go down. And here's a screenshot of the 40 badges that are in the game.
40 badges in the game.
They said they're aiming to make every badge useful. They don't want to have badges out there that don't actually do anything, don't actually help you out. Next up is the builder. We have a new rating, the agility rating, and that is going to control your defensive lateral movement, also your off-ball launches and off-ball cuts. So now the speed with ball, that attribute is going to cover all of your movements and explosions with the ball. So they simplified this because remember last year you didn't know if acceleration or speed with ball, right? Remember there were ratings that didn't make sense. So they're trying to clear that up for this year's game. The stamina rating has been removed. Everybody's going to start with an 85 stamina. And if you do the Gatorade workouts, you can increase with 85 your stamina. So you can get to a 99 overall stamina. And the good news is it doesn't matter if you get 3 stars on any of the workouts. As long as you do the workouts, you can increase your stamina by +8.
Yes, sir. They say it don't matter how bad you do or how good you do in a workout, and it's still gonna be upgraded. That's a plus.
Each week. And once you get to 99 stamina and you do all 12 workouts in the gym, then your stamina is permanent at 99. You're gonna get a badge that unlocks for all of your builds.
All of the builds.
That unlocks all the body types in the game, so you can freely switch between all the different body types. Here's a screenshot of the builder. It looks like it's going to be very restrictive again because last year was one of the worst builders in the game. There were people that made tall players. They made 6'8" players that didn't have a dunk rating because the dunk rating was so expensive.
Bro, I made 3 builds and they were literally all the same. I think the only difference I had the last one was like a shooter. I really didn't play 2K24 last year, bro. As y'all can see, y'all look back on my channel, y'all been like, dang, he didn't even post 2K24. That one was not it, bro. I made a post scorer. He was great. The first player I made was great. The second one, say goodbye. The third one, he was a shooter. I ain't like it, bro.
If you did that, you wouldn't have defense or you'd be missing this, missing that. You can see here on this screenshot, this is a 98 overall. They put their dribbling all the way up. They have no defense. Their defense is in the 70s, and it's at 98 overall.
Player build.
And don't forget, we have a new rating, the agility rating, that actually matters. So that's going to complicate things even more. To me, it doesn't look like the build is going to be very good. That's my first impression looking at this, but maybe it will be. Maybe when you fool around, maybe you can figure out how to make it work, but it looks restrictive again, in my opinion. There is one great improvement about the builder, though. This year, the builder is going to tell you which animations you unlock.
And when
you go to test the build, you can actually equip the different animations to try it out. They also have a practice mode where there's no teammates or anything. You can just shoot. You can actually make your jump shot and practice your jump shot in there as well. So that is actually a great feature to fully test the build before you get going. There's a new takeover system. There's 70+ takeovers in the game, and it levels up different. They have different levels, level 1, level 2, level 3. When you get to level 5, not only do your ratings go up in that category, but you get a special ability that lets you dominate in that category. They specifically talked about barbecue chicken, letting you dominate in the post with different moves. And there's a new badge tier, the legendary badge. It comes above the Hall of Fame badge.
Yes, sir.
And now for my career mode, they switch from the GOAT system to the Dynasty system. So it's all about getting points as a Dynasty. It's your team success, and they're going to have rankings. They have the top many Dynasties in NBA.
Yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the builders look the same, exactly. Now we're just waiting on the city trailer, or you know, stuff like that. But if y'all like the video, make sure y'all leave a like, sub up if you're new. Run me up, man, and I'm out for sure.